What's up, everybody? We are back with another Manchester United game day review. So we watched the Manchester United versus Everton game in the Premier League today. It was a big day, being Amorim's 1-year anniversary at the club. So I would like to just say that it was pretty telling of the turnout of the game, or is that the right word?
Yeah, the results of the
game. The results of the game of I don't know, a good encompassment of how his management and time at Manchester United has been going.
100%,
But that
100%.
is my take from my very little knowledge of the sport.
That's
and
100%
so
accurate.
I'm going to pass it over to Millie for a little bit more of a breakdown on the game.
I'm going to piggyback off your idea or off what you said, because it's 100% correct. The result today epitomizes what we've seen for the last year and change under Amorim. Today was exactly his year anniversary, and what we've seen is exactly more of the same. We are playing in a year's time. He's not improved our style of play. He's not improved any individual player except for maybe Bar Casemiro. He has not improved the way United play, the effectiveness, the results, absolutely nothing. And to your point, it epitomizes today's result. The 1-0 loss against Everton is the epitome of what is wrong with Amorim's system. The attack, the formation, the lack of ambition, the cowardice, the weak substitutions, the lack of awareness of game situations. I mean, that's from the manager's perspective. I'm not a manager. I didn't take whatever fancy classes you have to take. Can't afford to do that, But for someone who's done all of those things, gotten all the necessary licenses, and has even played the sport himself, you're telling me that you can't read the game, Amorim? You can't read what's happening in a game? An opposing team gets a player sent off 13 minutes into the game.
That was crazy.
13 minutes into the game.
For some literal teammate on teammate.
I know. Yeah. Arguably one of the most ridiculous red cards you'll see in the Premier League in modern history.
The person who got the red card didn't even start the altercation.
I know. Yeah. He was getting yelled at.
Pushed and being yelled at
by his teammates. Yeah, because he made the mistake, and he was getting chastised by his teammates and reacted and got sent off for that. But think about that. United, we weren't necessarily in the first 10 minutes, we weren't threatening Everton. They were actually the better team to start the game. And so in that period of them being the dominant team, they got a player sent off in that period of time. So we started off the game piss poor already from the get. And it was still 0-0. Yeah, thankfully. But I just think it really speaks volumes. Everton scored after going down a man, and not only that, we're able to play in periods really good football through United, who were up a man. How are you playing with 11 men v10 and you're the worst team on the pitch? How is the team with 10 outpossessing you and playing through your lines and creating attacking opportunities and scoring attacking opportunities? Meanwhile, United, yes, you can argue they had possession, but what is really coming with that possession? These crosses to nobody, the Dorgu shots, we're creating opportunities that are very low percentage opportunities to score. And I talked about this in our last episode when we recapped the last game. We are creating opportunities that are very low percentage. And that is why we are not scoring goals in this system. It is because it will take moments of brilliance to create and finish the goals that are happening. We need Bruno to score that goal from 30 yards today. That would have saved us. A moment of brilliance, right? You need De Ligt, our center back, to tap in the game tire in the 93rd minute, late in the game. It is desperation ball under Amorim. Desperation. It is suffer FC, and I've had enough of suffering. In 1 year of time in control of Manchester United, we had our worst finish in league history. 15th place he finished. United has not finished that poorly since almost before World War II. I want that to resonate for a second. Amorim, this manager, took Manchester United to one of our worst finishes since the Second World War. It has been over 5 decades since Manchester United has finished that low in the Premier League. He kept his job. He lost a European final to one of the worst Tottenham teams in recent history. and he kept his job. And here we are, almost to December, almost to the midway point in the Premier League. And what do we have to show for it? 10th place, 0 goal percentage. We've scored and been scored on the exact same amount. So our goal difference is 0. This manager, remember, Amorim is the one who said he wanted to play once a week and was happy to play once a week because then we could focus on the games and develop the team. That's what he said.
But now that's the reason why Kobe Mainoo can't play.
Oh my God, don't even get me started on why Kobe Mainoo's not playing. I will lose my mind. That is the reason. Now he's saying we don't have enough games on the schedule to work certain players into the lineup. And yet, playing once a week with an entire week to prepare for the game, this is what we have to watch. This is what we get to see. Terrible football. Bad results against 10 men. Cowardice from the manager to not sub off a defender when we're up a man on a team. I mean, the saying is, insanity is trying the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. Ruben Amorim is insane. He's insane. Because he continues to try the same things over and over again to no avail. And look where we are. We could have been sitting close to the top 5 after tonight's win. Instead, 10th place on 18 points. This Premier League is winnable. The top people in the league are not far ahead of us. This Premier League is winnable with a proper manager who can get us there. It is not Amorim. It will not be Amorim because he just said that we're not ready to challenge for the Premier League. He said we're not close. He said we're not ready to fight for top positions. What must we wait for, Amorim? We waited last year. We made every excuse in the world for him last year to finish 15th place. And he said, once I have time and once I can train once a week and once I can spend the time with the players, we will get there. We will challenge for the Premier League. That's what he said last year. And now this year, he's turned around and said, we can't challenge for the Premier League. He's a coward. He's a coward. We need a real manager who is ambitious and who understands the core of what Manchester United is. Attacking, dynamic football, scoring goals, and making the other team suffer. Instead, Amorim makes us suffer, the fans, because we have to watch what he produces week in and week out.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's sad. The players are not set up for success. Bruno Fernandes, the most creative attacking player in all of Europe, is not a defensive midfielder. Do you see how I started that sentence, Amorim? He's the most creative player in all of Europe's top leagues, and he's playing defensive midfield. How are we going to score?
I know, because wasn't it in the international break too?
Yep.
He scored multiple times.
Oh, Bruno just had a hat trick.
Oh, wow.
For Portugal. When he plays in his position, he's unstoppable. So what does Amorim do? Plays him out of position to stop our own player, our own captain from excelling. It's bonkers. It's bonkers to me. No changes, no risk, no anything. Just nothing, just same old. Oh, it has to be a back 5. Well,
why?
Great. Well, here we are. Another loss.
I know, because I'm assuming Everton's lower on the table than United.
Everton now is equal on points with United at 18.
Okay.
So Everton, Liverpool, we're all tied at 10th place, mid-tier.
Wow.
We're just an average team under Amorim, and we will continue to be an average team under Amorim because he is not the answer.
Yeah.
Amorim out. Amorim out. Has to go.
Amorim out, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, were you good with that?
Yeah, that's really all I've got, honestly. It's just another terrible match, more suffering, just the same old Amorim FC over here. Just sad. Anyway, Amorim out. Hopefully Manchester United and Sir Jim will come to their senses. So
one day.
That's really all I've got to say.
Anyway, if you made it this far,
thanks for watching.
See you next time.